go. Pelca. Taking on King Chris. Pelca on Wolf. King Chris on his lethal ZSS. Gonna do battle in Pokemon Stadium 2 to start off this grand final. Potentially 2 best of 5s if Pelca can get the reset, and immediately King Chris opens up that flip kick. In the forward air. ZSS just so mobile, but on the flip side, so is Wolf. Okay, getting juggled around a bit. Platforms are no detriment to ZSS. She can just flip kick straight through them. They are dead even right now, although Pelca off stage 92%. That was a little dangerous. He's able to get back safely. Now making use of that laser. Such a powerful range tool. King Chris, 126% right now. Fires that stun gun the wrong way. Pelca though has an excellent defense against projectiles in that reflector. And his lasers come out a little bit faster than that stun gun. Chris still alive, but great job by Pelca. Takes it with that up tilt. Now 3 stocks to 2, but King Chris juggling Pelca around and does finish him off as well. So reset by 2 stocks apiece now. King Chris just 7%. This fight so back and forth. Pelca was able to rack up so much damage, but it took him a very long time to get that kill. King Chris was able to get a really good reset. Now Pelca already up to 50. And this game really is going to come down to who can take better advantage of who in the air. Right now, it's been King Chris. Pelca's been great on the ground and able to score a lot of hits with that laser. But again, Wolf's kill power, we saw it earlier. Wolf's kill power does not come from the laser whatsoever. That is only good for winning the neutral. You have to be able to find that follow-up that comes after the laser. Right now, King Chris is getting the better follow-up, but the side B spike from Pelca invalidates just about everything as he regains the lead. We have the cheers for Wolf as the crowd howls. Pelca hanging on to the stock at 155%, trying to take game 1. We'll bring him 1 game closer to a reset bracket. Great forward airs, not giving Chris any room to breathe. And this is what Wolf can do. He can lock you up with a laser. He can close the gap with forward air. Nair out of shield especially. Just so much pressure, and now all Pelca's got to do is find a perfectly timed side smash. Although King Chris is going to even things up 1 stock apiece, but again, he's at 120% here on this final life. Pelca looking to close things out. That was a great back air. King Chris still living, but not able to find any damage. He's got to play so cautious here. He cannot afford to make a single mistake. Pelca, great parry. Not quite finding what he needs to win the game though. King Chris still living at 160%. Will he bring this back? Pelca just struggling so much right now to end this. A little bit of nerves getting to him here. certainly playing very cautious now as this game starts to slip away from him. Pelca now over 100. Can King Chris actually bring this back? Pelca is choking. Somebody please save him. Ooh, nice job getting that grab into back throw. And Pelca finally showing a little bit of patience. And he is able to stop the bleeding, stop the choking, and stabilize the win game one. Ooh. Now we get a Wolf Ditto. King Chris wants to put Pelca in his place by pulling out a Wolf of his own. And Pelca showed some signs of real brilliance with Wolf, but most of that game wasn't particularly dominant. King Chris gonna look to take advantage. Already Pelca nearly going down here. 87% very quickly. Pelca right now just looking absolutely outclassed by King Chris. Just 32% on that first stock as he takes Pelca down and now begins the onslaught. Great up throw into a regrab on the platform. Pelca looking out of his element. Oh my goodness. Knows the side B is coming. King Chris reads it perfectly with that down smash. It's almost like that was scripted. And King Chris just absolutely bodying Pelca right now. Pelca making no attempt to even avoid that down smash. He is clearly done with that game. As King Chris evens it up one apiece incredibly quickly. And leave it to Wolf to say exactly the right thing. You're good, Pelca, but King Chris is better. At least as far as Wolf is concerned. Chris, pretty freaking good. So here we go. Game number 3. King Chris now back to ZSS.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, it seems that way right now. I mean, I looked up King Chris's tournament history. He's pretty freaking good. He won a 500-person tournament the other day. for like a chance to win a free flight to go to CEO. I really wish CEO had accepted my application to be a shoutcaster, but I can understand why they probably didn't. I've never shoutcasted like any event in person. Would have been awesome though, because I took a vacation like in the middle of June before I even remembered that CEO was happening this year. And it just so happens that CEO is happening the exact same week I'm taking my vacation. Pelca. Nice kill with that up B, taking King Chris' first stock here. King Chris immediately gonna get the reset though. Back and forth they go. Okay, side B comes up short. King Chris gonna punish that. Okay, now falling really far behind here. At 102% on the second stock. King Chris looking way healthier at the moment. Ooh, nice side B. But King Chris able to survive. Pelca again taunting early. He likes to taunt. Looking for this kill. He might be able to get back into this game here, but now King Chris, an onslaught of up airs. Pelca up to 53% here on this last stock. Up airs coming out again. King Chris just keeping the pressure up constantly, not allowing Pelca any room to breathe. Whipping on that grab. King Chris with the plasma lasso to try and gimp the recovery, although Pelca is able to make it back to the stage. King Chris not quite finding that kill. Dash attack from Pelca is going to even up the stock count, but at 114%, can he really come back? King Chris with the stun into up B. Well played. Pelca running right into that stun. And Pelca goes down 2-1 now. What is he going to do? Is he going to pull out the snake? Go Yoshi's Island for game 4. Pelca is going to pull out the snake. See what he can do. This map is rather small. Honestly, I don't think the map's going to do much for him because it works in both characters' favor. Pelca has got to get really creative with the grenade usage here. saw this matchup before. While it wasn't really one-sided in Chris's favor, he was able to get the better of Pelca. Already, King Chris does have that first stock. He's sitting at just 50%. Ooh, flip kick actually gonna help Pelca recover as he gets that tech. Edge guard maybe backfiring just a little bit for King Chris. Nice up tilt coming out from Pelca, but he is at 137%, so it may not really matter much at all as he falls further and further behind. Pelca can't allow himself to get frustrated and make sloppy mistakes, though. He's got to keep a level head and try to get back into this game. Because while he's down, he's certainly not out yet. King Chris does get Pelca down to his final stock, potentially final stock of the tournament here, as King Chris looks to close out and be three-time champion in the Smash Hammer Tournament Series. 3 in a row at that. Just putting a beat down on Pelca as we slowly watch his life slip away. Up tilt comes out, King Chris, good DI. Still living. Good up tilt, Pelca. There is still light at the end of the tunnel, but he's at 126%. His own grenades conspiring against him here. Whatever you do, Pelca, do not blow yourself up with your own C4. Ooh, nice damage there. King Chris taking up to 46. Pelca forced game 5. It's a pipe dream to be sure, but King Chris is approaching 75%. Oh no, that's untechable. Pelca could not survive. That offstage pressure from ZSS pays off in the end. King Chris wins Smash Hammer Showdown number 2. That's his 3rd tournament victory in a row. 3 in a row. That's insane.